Alright, I figured I'd talk about my Kraton setup. Let you know where everything's going on. I originally had the Spectrum setup, the Firmo 160 in here. So I was running the Firmo 160, the stock 12E or 1250 kV motor, 39 tooth spur, and then 23 tooth pinion. And that wasn't too bad actually. It had a pretty decent top speed. I had kind of what I wanted out of it, but it was getting hot and it was also cogging. I figured I'd get something a little bit more efficient, a little bit more power, and see what the top speeds were. I wish I would have actually ran my GPS on that and seen what the top speeds are, because I'm not sure. I just actually did a speed run with my buddy out at one of the high schools, and this hit 61.4 miles an hour. And so I'm running SMC 7800s, 120C graphene batteries, and then a Castle xlx2 1100 kV motor, 39 tooth pinion, and a 39 tooth spur and a 30 tooth pinion. And so yeah, 61.4 is what I got out of there. I'm running the stock tires as well, which I need to change because I just tore a foam on the inside of this back left one. Also, the boxes. I'm running I gotta pull it down. I'm running a hitec servo in here, and normally that size wouldn't have fit. And so I had to cut the tray. It's kind of loud. Okay, so this is the servo that I'm using, D845WP. It's got pretty decent specs on it. So with the Futaba receiver that I'm running, I have it at 7.4, which is 7.25, because you can do 0.25 increments on there. And so basically, 700 almost ounces of torque and 0.17 for speed on. It's plenty. It's a lot more than this stock Outcast setup, and I'm plenty happy with it. And I wanted to go with a true actual 5th scale servo. I did have to cut the box on big C down there. I guess I can do a video on that. I basically trimmed the box out so it comes back to about right here. So I trimmed all the way across, cut that out of there, and silicone the bottom. You also have to trim a little bit of the lid, but it is absolutely well worth being able to run a true 5th scale servo, and yeah, the benefits and advantages of it. So I'm running also telemetry on the xlx2, and so I just recently got that set up at, what the heck is it called? It's the Futaba link or whatever, to be able to run or the Castle link. So I got, we'll get it all set up. Hang on. All right, so I'm running the telemetry link on the xlx2. So I have all my voltages and temperatures and peak power, so as I can run it back. Kind of see everything that's going on. I do plan on getting the Futaba S-Bus temperature connector so that I can run and see what the temperature of the batteries are. And that's actually one of the original main reasons I did that, is because when I was running the Firmo 160, I overheated a battery. I don't want to say overheated, but I mean I hit 125 degrees, and I wish I would have been able to see that. I wasn't checking it, and it was kind of a warmer day. So yeah, 61.4 miles an hour. I do plan on going to the dirt track 6-packs, and I'm just waiting on those to ship, so hopefully they'll be here pretty soon. This was my speed runs. You guys can see what it was, 61.5. If anybody was wondering with this gearing. And I also hit like 170 degrees. So, but given that's running back and forth down a football field, trying to get top speed runs, so it may not get that hot. I guess we'll have to see real world kind of testing and see what it does on the ramp. I'll be able to do that this weekend and see what temps we're hitting. And I also don't have a fan, so I feel like if I had a fan, it would drop significantly because the ESC temps hit 125 degrees max. So also check those out. Yeah. I don't know what else I have really planned for the truck. I think that, you know, this build's pretty good and got everything here. So, you know, if things end up having a problem, I'll probably replace them. But I'm pretty happy with the xlx2 and the 1100 kV. It's a lot of power, and it's just a different power than the stock 1250. You know, that thing kind of doesn't have a lot of top end. It's got decent power down low depending on the gearing, but not a lot of top end. And that was kind of what I needed on the ramp. But yeah, so I guess if anybody's got any questions or whatever, I can answer them hopefully down in the comments. So thanks.